When I first did Star Wars, I did it as a big piece. It was like a big script. It was way too big to make into a movie. So I took the first third of it, which was basically the first act, and I turned that into what was the original Star Wars. In the process of rewriting that script and thinking of it as only a movie and not the whole, trilogy, I decided that Ben Kenobi really didn't serve any useful function after the point he fights with Darth Vader. Although in that draft, he continued on through the air battle at the end, and then he continued on through the whole script, the other two stories. And but when I took one and I looked at it, I said, he just stands around for the last 25% of the film, watching this air battle go on. And he really has no real function, and it would probably be much more satisfying, powerful, and interesting if Darth Vader were to kill him, or he were to go into a different form. I made that decision based on just working on Star Wars. After Star Wars was successful, and I said, well, gee, I could finish this entire script, I could do the other two parts. I came to certain realizations about things that were in the script that were more difficult to now translate. Another one was the Wookiee. In the end of the film, it takes place on a Wookiee planet, and there's a big battle with the Empire and the Wookiees and that sort of thing. Since I couldn't do that, I took one of the Wookiees and made him a co-pilot with Harrison. But in the original concept, the Wookiees were a primitive tribe, and that was sort of key to what was going on at the end of the film. And then when I put Chewbacca in as a co-pilot, I've kind of established them as a fairly sophisticated race. And so then when I went back, I couldn't use the Wookiees, so I turned them into Ewoks. So in the case of Ben Kenobi, I had Luke being trained by Ben, only I had killed Ben off. So now I had to come up with another Jedi who was older and wiser and shorter than Ben to train Luke. And that's how, that was the beginning premise of Yoda.